Alright guys, here we go. We are playing games from the game Jolt GDC Jam. Next game coming up is called Gentle Adventure. How long will you survive? Gentle Adventure is a choose your own adventure type game with 1 to 4 players. That's cool, it's multiplayer. 2 developers from Germany made the game for the GDC Jam 2016. Hope you enjoy it. Cool. There's one little bug I ran into, which is if you run it full screen, you can't click on the UI buttons. So make sure you just run it in the windowed mode. Like with this button checked here. So here we go. Gentle Adventure. And I'm just going to host my own game and do single player because I don't have any friends to play with. But here we go. Please wait for your friends to join. Okay, I'm playing by myself. Along the party. Along the party. Alright. Along the way, the party comes past an old wooden door and wonders what might be in that room. With a long creak, you slowly open the door and find an alchemy laboratory. There's no one in there, so the whole party enters and all take a look around. Everywhere on the tables and shelves are bottles and jars filled with herbs, powders, fluids, and other stuff which no one of you is able to identify. Here and there are some ripped book pages and scrolls with texts in an unknown language and drawings on them. 3 of the potions standing on the table near an iron cauldron get your attention as they glow gently in the mainly dark room. The first one is light red, the next one is gloomy blue, and the last one is almost transparent white with many small bubbles. Will you dare to taste one of them? Well, let's see. The first one's light red, then the gloomy blue, and the last one is almost transparent white with many small bubbles. Well, I'm going to try the 7-Up because the bubbly white potion should be safe. Rolling to determine the answer. It looks like each player gets to roll and the highest one's going to win. Because I'm playing by myself, we have decided that after careful consideration, the party decides to try the white potion. At least it is almost translucent, so there might be no harmful in it. The first taste is pretty sour, like biting into a lemon, but it seems to have no effect on you. After some moments, everyone notices slight itching in their toes, which doesn't stop at all. Apparently the alchemist wasn't very capable, so you all decide not to try out more potions. And my feet have itchy toes. After a while, you come past a narrow corridor. On the right side, you see 3 cells separated by mossy stone walls. The thick iron bars and an iron door for each cell let you guess this serves as a prison. But there's no keeper around. One of the party members recognizes a person being chained at the wall in the cell at the end of the corridor. The party is too far away to tell for sure if the person is still alive or dead, but there is no movement or noise at all. What will the party do? Go to the rescue. Player 1 decides. The person might still be alive, one of the party members claims. You all agree and hurry in to waste no time as long as there is no foe nearby. Unluckily, no one of you detects that one of the big stone slabs at the beginning of the corridor is a bit higher than the other ones. As soon as the 2 of you have stepped upon, you hear a silent click of a mechanism beneath your feet. Before you understand what is going on, 3 sharp spears jolt up in front of you. You try to evade, but are not fast enough. The 2 party members in front get hit, but being lucky under circumstances, the wounds are not deep. You bandage them with scraps of cloth. After all, the chained person doesn't show any reaction. Therefore, the party leaves the prison behind. The party takes light damage. Oops. At the end of the dark corridor lies a long room with flickering torches and cold stone walls. Spread on the floor are skeletons, some with rusty armor or weapons on them. They might have been adventurers who tried to pass through this room long ago. Will the party proceed? Throw a stone, look around, enter the room. Let's throw a stone. Player 1 rolls to decide. Every one of the party members senses danger. After discussing the possibilities, the group thinks there must be a trap in that room. To check out if there are any pressure plates, someone throws some heavier stones into the room. Since no trap is triggered, you all assume there are no traps or they cannot be activated anymore. Therefore, the party enters without hesitation. While you are making your way across the skeletons lying around, you start hearing creepy whispers. As you look around, the skeletons slowly rise with runes glowing on their bones. Completely off guard, you smash through them in panic, and some party members are inflicted with grievous wounds. But you overcome the attack. The party has taken medium damage. Whoa, sorry, guys. Walking up some dusty stone stairs, you enter a big room with high ceilings and some pillars on the side. Between two of them, it seems a big troll has chosen his sleeping place. He is lying on a heap of straw, snoring and slobbering in his sleep. About 50 feet across from the room, you spot an exit which seems to lead into another corridor. How will the party deal with this big threat? Attack, sneak, or set fire to the straw? I'm going to set fire to the straw. Player 1 has decided to set fire to the straw. Considering carefully how to proceed, someone from the party remembers that trolls are vulnerable to fire. You all trust his guests and decide you must make use of it. After taking the two lit torches clinging to the walls near the entrance, you silently move towards the troll. As the party gets in reach, two members set fire to the straw. Awakened by the heat and the smell of fire, the troll stands up. His confusion swiftly changes into anger as soon he notices the party. Although he starts to flail in rage, you manage to keep him close to the fire. After a short while, the party strikes the troll down without taking much damage. The fire was definitely of advantage. The party has only taken light damage. This was your final adventure. Your party and you feel the cold grasp of death. You lose. Please don't forget, this is just a Game Jam version for the Game Jolt Jam 2016, made in just 3 days. Unfortunately, because I led my party through those corridors and made those decisions, I've led them all to death. But I'm sure there's a way through this adventure. Really fun game, you guys. Made in just 3 days for the Game Jolt GDC Jam. I'll put a link right here in the description. Click the link and play the game for yourself. And remember, anytime you play a game on Game Jolt, always give it a rating. I'm going to give this one a 5 because I like these type of adventure games, and it's really cool to do it with multiple people. So I think it's a cool idea. I'm going to give it a 5. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more games from the Game Jolt GDC Jam coming up right here.